Hey everybody, welcome to Behavior Bites. My name is Brad.
And I'm Mike, and as always, we are also joined by our producer Aaron, who's behind the camera.
Hello.
All right, today we're tackling a big topic.
Big.
It's a big, important topic. We're going to talk about brakes, and we're going to have to do this in a little bit different fashion that we have in the past, and we'll tell you more about that as we go along. Give us more information. What are brakes, Brad?
All right, guys, student breaks is what we're talking about. And really what it is, it's time away from the primary learning environment. That's all that it is. So why is that important?
One of the main reasons, it's an opportunity for students to regain or maintain emotional and physical control.
Yeah, I used to tell my kids, we're going to refocus before we return to class, right? Or when you return to class, it should look, sound, and you should act like a fifth grader or whatever it is, right?
I like your approach on that one. One thing that initially, when I was using breaks in the classroom, sometimes I felt like if I gave a kid that 5 or 10 minute break, that it felt like I was losing instructional time by doing that. And I came to the realization that why I'm doing this is to buy instructional time in the future. If their needs are met, they're going to be much more likely to be successful students if I go ahead and meet those needs. That was a big why and a big turning point in my own teacher mind a few years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that you said meet their needs, because if a kid is struggling to regulate their emotions or their body, right, they're going to try to meet those needs one way or the other. And I would way rather it be on my terms, so it's more efficient, we lose less instructional time, than on their terms, which can sometimes spiral out of control, become kind of a big mess that we have to solve later on, right?
Yeah, I saw that a lot. I saw that often when I was in the classroom. So, okay, how do we go about doing this? It's going to be most effective if we're strategic and purposeful in how we design and implement these breaks. We want to be deliberate with how we go about these things.
Yeah, so to help you guys out, what we've done is we've taken this big topic of breaks and we've broken it down into 3 types of breaks. So the first would be reward breaks, right? That's our when-then statement, right? When I do this, then I get this, right? So I've done a nice job, go take a break. The second one is movement breaks for those extra wiggly kids, right? Have a hard time controlling their bodies. They just need to burn some energy off. We're going to let them do some gross motor movement. And the third one is coping skills breaks. That's where I have a student who is kind of becoming overwhelmed with their emotions. They need some time to get themselves recentered, refocused, ready to come back into class. And those are the 3 main types of breaks.
Yeah, and each one of these really deserves its own video, and that's what we're going to be doing. We'll have one short video on each of these. Stay tuned.
Yeah. In the meantime, go forth, do good things.